Yo, what's up guys? The Snowflake Eyes are apparently coming out on December 30th. In my opinion, this has potential to be one of the best limited items that we've seen come out in the past 5 years. The last time that we saw a face come out on Roblox was 3 years ago when the Heart Gazar Larson item came out, and this item has done really well. It came out for 150 Robux and now it's about 20k. Based on the fact that we haven't seen a face come out in 3 years alone, is gonna make the Snowflake Eyes really good. This item is also gonna be a limited U, which I think is gonna make it even better. As long as that means that it's not a limited 2.0 where it's not tradable. I assume it will be tradable, but I think that means that this item is actually gonna be pretty rare. The other glowing eyes items are also really rare. They only have 150 copies each. And you guys can see that these items are very expensive. The green glowing eyes are 1.8 million. The yellow glowing eyes are selling for 2.5 million. And the red glowing eyes are selling for 9 million Robux. I'm not saying the Snowflake Eyes are going to be that good, but I think these items are going to be very good. The last time we saw a rare item come out was 5 years ago when the Disgraced Starstone of the Federation came out. So I think it's about time that Roblox actually drops something that is rare. The other glowing eyes items only have 150 copies. I assume the Snowflake Eyes will actually have more copies than that, but I think as long as it has under 500, this item is going to be rare enough to make it a really good item. I mean, just talking about the looks, I think this item actually looks really good, and that is going to make it a great item. It is technically part of the glowing eyes series, but obviously it's not the exact same. It is slightly different. It has a snowflake shape to it, and I think it's going to be really good, especially around Christmas time and winter time, just like the Catching Snowflakes is. I honestly am like convinced that there is no way that this item could do bad. I think Roblox would really have to mess this up for this to be a bad item. We don't exactly know what the price of this thing is going to be yet, but I assume it will be pretty expensive. The most recent glowing eyes item to come out was the yellow glowing eyes 8 years ago, which came out for 20,000 Robux. A lot of people have been speculating that the Snowflake Eyes will be 25,000. I personally think it's going to be more expensive. I feel like it's going to be around 50,000. The trend has been that the price increases by 5k every time they release a new one, as you guys can see right here. Each one is 5,000 more than the last. But I think that it's been so long since the last one came out that they're just going to jack up the price a lot. And I think 50k is fair for an item like this. Like I said, I think the copies are going to be higher as well. I could see it having like 500 copies. And even with 500 copies costing 50,000 Robux, I think an item like this would sell out like almost instantly. So if you do plan on getting it, just keep in mind that it's releasing on December 30th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I would also recommend having at least 100,000 Robux for this thing. I don't think it's going to cost that much, but have as much Robux as you think you're going to need, since we don't know what the price is going to be just yet. As long as the quantity isn't too high, I see this item being amazing almost no matter what. I don't see any way this thing really could fail, unless Roblox gives it like thousands and thousands of quantity, which I really hope doesn't happen. It is limited use, so it is going to have serial numbers, which honestly I think is a really cool factor. And it is also just a regular face. I know people were complaining that it might be a UDC head or something like that, but no, it is a regular face. As you guys can see right here, it says type is a 2D face. And the fact that it says non-tradable does not mean that it isn't going to be tradable when it's limited. It says non-tradable because it isn't currently limited right now. As we've seen with every other item that's come out recently, they say non-tradable until they actually go limited. So this doesn't really mean anything just yet. But for sure, I see this being the most hyped item that Roblox has released since the 2019 Black Friday sale. I'm also really high on a lot of the other items that are coming out for this event. I think definitely the Winter Eyes and the Frostbite Commando will do the best because these items are going to be limited U and they're going to have a set amount of quantity. And they're also not going to be out for 2 days like every other item. But I feel like the Ember Guardia is going to be slept on, and this item might actually do a lot better than people expect. I don't really know why. I think it's the best looking out of all these, and I think it has the least amount of hype. So once people realize that it looks good, it might actually do really good unexpectedly. So I would say this item is 100% a buy no matter what. Like I said, the only way this item could possibly do bad is if Roblox makes the quantity super high, which I don't think they're gonna do. Even if it has 1,000 quantity, I still think it's gonna do really well. So make sure you guys get there on time to buy this item. I know for sure I'm gonna buy it no matter what the price is. Even if it doesn't do that well, I still think it looks really cool, and it is the first new face in a long time. I'm gonna leave a link to this item in the description below, but just so you guys know, you do need to have the plugin Row Seal in order to actually see it, because it's on the hidden catalog and it is not on the regular catalog where you see every other item. So you need the plugin to actually see it. Let me know what you guys think of this item in the comment section below. Do you think this is going to be the best item that's come out in the past 5 years, or do you disagree with me? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, you know the vibes.